Hello everyone, my name is Droogie4Ever, and today I am going to do something very different. I'm going to do my first movie review for a movie called Changeland. Now, Seth Green made his featured directorial debut with Changeland, the very first movie we're doing. And why have I suddenly decided to do a movie review, especially for a little indie film like this? Because I loved it so much, I decided I had to do a video about it. I need you to understand, I went into this movie not expecting much. I figured it'd probably be a comedy, but not a very good one. At best, I was hoping for something akin to Sex Drive, if you've ever seen that, where Seth Green plays an Amish man, but probably not as funny. What we ended up with instead is a dramatic movie with a lot of heart, filled with the exact opposite of toxic masculinity. This film captured my attention so well. I've seen it 3 times in the last 2 days. The cast is absolutely wonderful. Breckin Meyer is almost always a delight, and he is again here. But the real surprises of the film are Macaulay Culkin and Randy Orton. Now, I had never seen Orton act before. I know he's a wrestler. I wasn't expecting really anything from him at all. Instead, he delivers some of the most dramatic and poignant lines in the entire film. And the best part is, it worked. It totally worked. He pulled off the weight of his lines in the most perfect way every single time. But let's get to the even bigger surprise, and that was Macaulay Culkin. Culkin has only done one other film since 2012, and yet somehow he manages to shine here. That's the mark of someone truly meant to do what they do. When you haven't done it for an eternity, and yet you still somehow manage to pull off a performance like this, that's really special. I heard in an interview with him, I think it was the Jeff Ross Thick Skin interview, where he said he didn't even read the script before he went to Thailand. He didn't practice or do anything to get ready for the role. How many people do you know that could actually pull that off? So what is this movie actually about? Well, for those of you who might be interested now, Seth Green's character Brandon finds out that his wife is cheating on him. Now, he's been preparing for their anniversary. He was supposed to surprise her with a trip to Thailand. Instead, he decides to take off without telling his wife and without mentioning that he knows she's cheating on him. He invites his best friend Dan to go with him. Dan agrees, is very excited, but along the way, we discovered that Brandon's marriage was not exactly good for Dan and Brandon's friendship. Brandon maybe hasn't been the best friend at times, but during this trip, we're hopefully going to see them resolve some of their lingering issues and help Brandon figure out how he's going to move on. Several times throughout the trip, Dan and Brandon are mistaken as a couple. The gag is funny the first time or two, but then it starts to get old. Thankfully, Seth seems to have understood this, and he drops the gag after only a few times. From what I understand, it took him 10 years to write this, and it shows. He seems to have carefully crafted the script so that the funny parts don't weigh down the dramatic moments. I'm honestly surprised that a comedic writer was able to do drama so well. There are funny parts, don't get me wrong, but this is not a comedy. Along the way, Dan and Brandon encounter some tour guides played by Claire Grant and Brenda Song. Song is Calkin's real-life girlfriend, and both of these ladies shine in their roles as well. They also have an adventure with a boat captain named Ian, played masterfully by Calkin, and his silent partner, Klahan, played masterfully by Somchi, I'm going to mess up his last name, Santitharankan? He hasn't done many movies, but he's a location manager for films. And in this movie, he doesn't say a word, but yet you understand that. And this picture of Calkins from Twitter, that's not from the actual movie, but you understand without him saying a word that Ian and Klahan have a wonderful relationship. Ian does all the talking and the fighting and the bravado. Klahan steers the ship and silently takes care of everyone, including Ian. On the boat, Dan and Brandon meet an adventuring couple on their honeymoon, Emma and Mark, played by Rose Williams and Kadar Williams Sterling. Both shine, but Kadar has a few really wonderful moments of the film that I won't spoil. I will say that I genuinely believed that this couple was on their honeymoon. Now, while on their adventure, there are a few things that Brandon either doesn't do because he doesn't want to take a chance, or he backs down, or he doesn't see the point. Once we get further into the movie, though, Brandon finally decides to let loose a little bit. He starts to take chances. He has a little bit of fun finally. He's such a downer at the beginning of the film, and you understand why, but he's in Thailand. all you want is for him to have some fun. He deserves it after what he's been through. So when he finally does have some fun, you, the audience, are right there cheering him on. I thought everything about this film was fantastic. The locations are absolutely stunning. The actors are all wonderful. The story is written just right. I can't say enough good things about this film. And best of all, we get to see Macaulay Culkin and Seth Green take on opponents in a Muay Thai boxing ring. Who wouldn't want to see that? Changeland is out now in select theaters and is available to rent or buy on Amazon, YouTube, Google Play, Vudu, and more. Thanks for watching my very first movie review. I hope you liked it. If you did, tell that like button you want to smash, and don't forget to subscribe. You stay you, I'll stay me. Droogie4Ever. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Later.